Hey besties, welcome back to the Cozy Corner. It's your girl Jen, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm just a college student in my senior year at Cal State Dominguez, but if you're not new here, welcome back to the chaos. Now, guys, do I have a story for you? As a young college girly, I have learned many a life lesson, and as a senior, I thought some of those life lessons from the early college years were well enough behind me, but turns out there, of course, is going to be more. But honestly, let's just change into something more comfortable first. So much better. I am very much comfortable now. My God, it has been super, super hot these past couple of days. We are absolutely in the middle of summer here in Woodland Hills, and I was not, of course, prepared for it. Luckily, my landlord has the AC on blast whenever anybody wants the AC to be turned on, so that has been my saving grace for when I come home. But I actually have been coming home really late. Surprisingly, today is actually an early day for me. It's probably around 9 o'clock this point. 9 o'clock at this point, but usually I'm getting home at like 11 because your girl is doing Uber Eats from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night, and it's just, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Also, freaking Echo. I'm really gonna stop trying to curse on this channel. We'll see how far that gets, but Echo here is messing. I gave him a toy, and he's still messing with the freaking the tripod here, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's fine. Anyway, back to the story, guys. It is now officially Friday. Tomorrow will be Saturday. Almost basically 5 days since the incident happened. But on Sunday morning at 2:57 a.m. Let me backtrack. You guys already know with stories, I'm just horrible at telling them, so I want to articulate and give you context for every little details. The night before, Saturday night, yes. I was at Target going to pick up some stuff. I came home, had a lot of stuff in my hand. I was planning to have a nice night, have a couple of drinks, enjoy a show, and just relax because it's like I said, it's been super chaotic here. Your girl is basically working 7 days a week at this point from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Be that because of school or work, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So I plan to have a nice night to myself and just relax, rewind, decompress, whatever word you want to use for this. Because of that, I had a lot of stuff in my hand, and just forgot to. Because of that, I had a lot of stuff in my hand when I got my stuff out of my car to bring upstairs, and I totally forgot to lock the door, and I totally forgot to go lock or come back to the car to lock the door later on that night. Fast forward to 2:57 a.m. It's a very important part, okay? Oh, my buddy's overheated. Well, stop playing. If you stop playing, you won't be overheated. Fast forward to 2:57 a.m. Sunday morning. My car is unlocked at this point, and some homeless guy that, according to Miss Ma'am next door, my neighbor, she sees him all the time when she goes on her walks in the mornings. This guy is homeless. He's been seen multiple times, apparently, around here, but he's going door to door to door, car door, by the way, from car door to car door, seeing if any are unlocked and trying to open them. Guess which one he got lucky with? Your girl's car. I will say, when I got, okay, so he essentially stole a bunch of my stuff. He stole my purse, my wallet, my keys. He left the keys for some reason. My wallet, fucking my credit cards, my debit cards, my social security cards, whatever change was in the pockets of my purse, insurance cards, a lot of really important stuff. And basically, at 9 o'clock that morning, I was planning to go to the gym. I had everything ready to go. I was all worked out, had my workout clothes, I had my pre-workout in hand, had my headphones, everything. And then I go back and like I noticed my car is unlocked, and I was like, oh dang, I should really make sure that I keep locking that. But then I noticed something weird. It was a pack of zip ties that were how do you say, like, just tied together via a random rubber band in the driver's seat. And I was like, huh, that's weird. I looked to my right, to the passenger seat, where I kept my purse there on purpose because I knew that I was going to be going to the gym today, that day, and I didn't want to forget anything, just for convenience wise, right? I looked to my right, and it's gone. Everything is gone, bro. I was fucking devastated. Oh my gosh, I was freaking devastated. Sorry about that. I started to like panic. I was like, somebody broke into my car, something bad happened. Oh no, everything is like, all the anxiety is through the roof at this point. I get out of my car, I start pacing. When I'm playing the replay, the playback on the cameras later, I'm seeing myself have this fucking panic attack, and oh my god. It was hilarious. Okay, it's hilarious now, but like at the time, I was freaking the heck out. So I call my grams, I tell her what's going on. She's like, "You need to file a police report, get them down there to do an investigation, blah blah blah." I call 911 because that is what one does in such a situation. Not exactly an emergency, but like all of my information is done. Oh, by the way, I do want to backtrack really quickly. I'm sorry. You guys already know who I am, right? Your girl has ADHD. This shit just happens like all the time. When I woke up that morning, I was going through my phone, checking notifications, whatever. I see a random Call of Duty charge for like $3 on my what's called a Divvy card. It's essentially my scholarship fund card that I use for like basic needs and necessities and things like that. And I guess this was this guy's way of testing to see if it had any money on it. But essentially, with my Divvy card, I have to provide a receipt with most of every purchase that I make over a specific amount. And so I guess when this guy was testing it, I don't know what he expected for it, but it definitely was charged. I was able to get it disputed. Everything that has been charged on either card, any card that I have has been disputed. The main situation that I'm dealing with right now is my identity is out there for this guy to do whatever he wants with, and I'm dealing with that right now. That is where we are at, as well as trying to get the freaking police to do their job, pick up my investigation. But let's go back to the first day, right? So I see this and I'm like, maybe somebody hacked my Google account. I'll deal with that later. It's whatever. It's not a big deal right now. I froze the card. It was fine. Again, going back to that first like 10 minutes of just freaking the heck out, calling my grams. I get the police on the phone and they're like, "You need to go make a report online." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, because if I make a report online, none of y'all bitches are going to do anything about it. And of course, that's exactly where we're at right now. I'm calling the police station every single day, at least once a day, to try and get a hold of the investigators part of where I'm supposed to get the information of who's been assigned to my case. I keep being deferred to different departments in the police station. I'm like, can somebody just like, I'm about to walk up there and be like, can somebody just please? By the way, I've been to this police station multiple times, at least one time. And this guy's overheated. He's panting, and yet he's still playing. We'll deal with that later. I've been to this police station at least once, and they told me that same day, and they told me that my case would be assigned to an officer on Monday. I said, fine, it's whatever. Back to the same day, the same hour, the same minute, if you will. I couldn't get an officer to come to the scene, my car, to, I don't know, run prints and see who freaking took everything, and at least like run it through the system to see if this guy has had a previous charge or a history or whatever. I just wanted to get stuff done now. That's how the way my brain works. I'll freak the heck out. I'll have a panic attack. I'll start crying uncontrollably, and then like I'll get into the what do you call it? The control mode, I guess, like the figure stuff out mode, essentially. The word eludes me. I might have it up here later if I'm editing this, but I honestly might have this as a very lowly edited video. We'll see. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this yet. Management mode? I'm just going to move on, right? So I'm trying to manage all these things, and I'm trying to figure out next steps, right? I file the police report. I go back inside. I file the police report online. I, at this point, can't for the life of me remember what's in my purse exactly. I'm also like, what else could he have stolen? Because he totally tossed the back seat too. But it's just neither here or there at this point. My stuff's missing. I made the police report. I'm calling my bank. I'm on the phone with my bank all the freaking time, like for at least a few hours to try and get things settled. I have at this point new cards coming my way, and I have an electronic version of my cards that I can add it to Apple Pay to get certain purchases done. I don't know, gas is a very specific one. Oh, okay, and so by the way, that same night, I'm not really sure what time it was, just because I kind of deleted the notifications at this point. But my credit card was charged $175 worth of whatever the hell he got from the gas station. And I realized later that the gas station he got it at was essentially the Rocket gas station. And I thought it was the one down the street. There are multiple gas stations under the Rocket company around here. There's one 3 miles away, which is the one that he ended up being at. There's one on the street. To do damage control, maybe that's the word that I was looking for earlier when I was like, oh, we're up here when we're damage control. I decided to have another drink at this point just to like relax. I didn't have any anti-anxiety meds at the point. I had already taken some hydroxyzine. You're definitely not supposed to mix these things together, so don't do that at home. But I just needed something to help settle me down. So I had a drink. I'm not even going to try and like, I don't know, justify it, because it's like, I don't know, it's my life, my body, my choice, I guess is what the libs these days trying to say. but I get a notifications on my phone. I've only had one drink at this point, so I'm definitely like slightly buzzed, but not like crazy, right? I get a notification on my phone saying that the Rocket gas station, which I assumed at the time was the one down the street, has been declined twice of $50. I'm assuming it's for gas. I bolt half a mile down the street, a little bit buzzed at this point, heart rate through the roof, low key sweating helly. No, low key sweating a lot, sweating hella, whatever. And I go there and I like point my phone with notification at the guy through the window, and I'm like, "Have you seen a customer with this charge that was declined?" I'm like out of breath at this point, right? And he's like, "No, I'm sorry, I have not." Like nobody's been here in the last 5 minutes besides the customer that you just saw, because it was like the times stamp was like 5 minutes of the notification on my phone. And so I was like, no, he was here. He was here, and this morning sometime he made a charge of $175, blah, 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 and I know he was here. So I'm going crazy at this point, and I'm like, something has to be done. Where is this guy? I will confront him myself. And the guy's like, I'm so sorry. You can review the cameras tomorrow. I'm telling you, I didn't see anybody with that sort of situation, but you have the right to ask the manager for the cameras tomorrow, and then they can send it to the police, blah, 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 blah. Right? So I go back. And then I'm like, maybe it's not this gas station, because this gas station is Rocket 176. I'm looking for Rocket gas station 232 or whatever the heck it was. And so I'm like looking online on the Google Maps for Rocket gas stations nearby, and 3 miles away, just so happened to click on it and called them. And I was like, hey, explain the situation to them. I had a declined, my card is frozen right now, so I had a notification of declined purchase twice on my card. Do you know anything about this? And he's like, yeah, the guy just left, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm on the way. Save this number. I will be there in 2 minutes flat. And so I get there. And of course, at this point, the guy is gone. But I'm like, I'm crazy at this point. I'm stalking around the gas station. I'm like peeking at the homeless people in the back, being like, where that bag at? So I'm like, at this point, I don't know the description, ethnicity, what he was wearing, how tall he was, what he, like what his build was, whatever. I know none of this. And so I go back to the tender. I've already I've already seen him, and I'm like pointing at the customers in the office and in the gas station, like, shop. And I'm like, is it him? Is it him? Is it her? Could it be a female? So anyways, the whole time he's like, no, it was a tall, possible Latino guy, very skinny, white shirt, black hat, didn't really recall the color of his jeans, and he was like, he looked homeless, he blah 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 blah. He possibly went to this pump, and he like tried to pay for gas there, but it didn't work, so he came inside and was like, hey, pump number this, put $50 on there. It declined twice, and so he ended up basically like walking away and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, whatever. So essentially this gas station has possibly has the license plate number in their field of view. Hopefully they have cameras pointing at the gas pumps at all of them, or at least some of them. At least like hopefully the pump that I'm looking for, right? And he definitely has like the face view of the tender to the guy when they had their interaction of like, hey, why is this card declining? Blah blah blah. So I come home. I spend the rest of the day just trying to do some damage control on my end of what else I can do. I've called the police station multiple times trying to explain the situation. They finally got back to me and being like, hey, your case won't be assigned to anybody until Monday. I pull up Monday morning, a call off of work for this, which by the way, I'm definitely keeping count of how many dollars that I'm missing, because I'm suing this guy for everything he's fucking worth. I don't care that he's homeless. I will come for you. I will come for you, bro. And like, I'm always, anyway, we'll get to that point. Yeah, so I'm calling the police station, right? They're like, your case won't be assigned until Monday. I said, whatever. I spent the entire rest of the day just like trying to decompress, trying to calm down. I did everything that I could. And come Monday morning, I call off of work. The boss is super understanding. He's like, I'm sorry this happened to you. Go ahead and handle your scandal. It's fine, whatever. The important stuff that I have to get done today, because many things are not open on the weekends that I have to get done, which would be including the government office, any government related office, the freaking DMV, the banks, whatever. At least like the ones that are not via phone call. So I go to the social security office first, because I'm like, I don't have an ID or a driver's license anymore to show to the DMV that I am indeed who I say I am, in order to get like another driver's license. So first stop, I need to prove my identity. So go to the Social Security Administration office. I go there. The security guard at the front desk, at like the door, is essentially like, so like, what are you here for? And I'm like, hi, my name is Jen, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. I need to get a new copy of my I need to get a new copy of my social security card because mine got stolen. And he was like, do you have an appointment? I said, no. I can't just walk in and get my new social security card. What? He's like, no, you have to make an appointment. I said, okay. All right. Thanks. I made the appointment. Guess what day it is? It is next Monday. So I have to call out at work again. I already fixed it. I already like worked it out. It's fine. My boss is again understanding with the whole situation. He gets it. He's like, I'm sorry. He feels bad. During that same, like, I'm in my car at this point in the same parking lot of the Social Security office, and I'm like doing whatever I can on my end. I order a new driver's license, but it won't be here for at least 2.5 or 4 weeks. Because that is the snail mail that we get when we have the government officials freaking sending us shit. It's funny because the IRS wants their money yesterday if we don't file our taxes. In that same sentence, they won't send us our tax returns. I still haven't got my fucking tax return, but they won't send us our tax returns until like 6 months later. Same goes to say with the freaking driver's license, DMV, whatever. They want your registration the same day that it expires, but they won't give you your new stuff until like weeks later. Moving on. It's still Monday. I'm at this point, I've gone to the police station. They've told me that they can't do anything because my case hasn't been assigned yet. I've gone to the Social Security office, blah, blah, blah. The driver's license situation is taken care of. At this point, when I come home, I'm so here, go play. I'm so wired. I am stalking the neighborhood, going down all of the alleys, trying to look for this guy. And I did not go. I don't think I did Uber Eats that day because I wanted to do damage control before anything was done first. Because God forbid I get pulled over and they ask for license and registration, please. And your girl has a temporary license on my phone, but what if they don't believe me, right? And so, yeah. Luckily, they didn't take the registration of my car. My gosh. Okay. So, yeah. Moving on. It's Tuesday. I still haven't gotten information from the police department saying that my case has been assigned to an officer. So I think on Wednesday I call them in the evening and I'm like, hey, so like, what's going on? Like, where's the officer that's been assigned to my case? And they're like, well, actually, you would be going to the robbery. Oh, can you stop? Oh my God. You would be going to the robbery section of the police department. Here's their phone number, but they're probably not going to pick up. I said, okay, great. I call them. I leave a message. No response. Thursday comes and passes. I'm in class. I'm not really paying attention to the whole situation just because, again, class. Friday. Call again. Today's Friday, by the way. I call again. Nothing happens. Nothing gets picked up. I leave another voicemail. Tomorrow, I will be pulling up to the maybe not tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Sunday I'll be pulling up to the police station to see what the fuck is up because guys, my identity was stolen. Yeah, so that is the situation currently. Future plans. When I get this guy in handcuffs, hopefully some of the items are at least returned because my God, it takes forever and a half to get insurance cards mailed out and taken care of and whatever. And then afterwards, I'm going to sue him for everything he's fucking worth. Oh, by the way, oh my God. On whatever day it was at this point, I don't remember. I ended up getting him on camera. Yeah, I reviewed the footage from my landlord's cameras from that day. And that is when I found out that at 2:57 a.m. And then again, because it came back at like 3:02 a.m. He came back and I have footage of him. I would love to put it in the video and be like, hey, this is what happened, but I don't think that's legally allowed on YouTube or any like some form of whatever's. I don't have his consent. There we go. To just pop him up on my video. I'm not like super famous or anything at all, but it just whatever. Legality situations, right? So I have him on one. I have multiple videos of him, which is why I'm calling the police station every day and be like, listen, I have evidence. I have information on this guy. Please pick up my case so we can talk about it together over tea. I will bring biscuits and donuts for the whole office, please. And then again, twice at the gas station, I have footage of him. So it's like there's evidence out there. Once a police officer gets assigned to my case, best fucking believe, we are going to be going over that warrant. 276 gas station with the rocket company attached to it, whatever, so that they can get access. There we go. They can get access to the footage within 30 days, by the way. I have 30 days for them to get this shit going because after 60 days, which, by the way, want to get this shit done in 30 days because if it doesn't, then I won't feel like it's actually getting done, and then I feel like something bad's gonna happen, right? But after 60 days, the footage gets wiped because, of course, legality reasons and whatever. At the 76 gas station. So hopefully we can get this guy taken care of, and I can sue him for everything he's fucking worth because I'm missing out on $300 a day at work. We're gonna be at $600 by next Monday. Of what this guy owes me, not including the money that he stole from me. I don't care that it got disputed. There we go. That's the word. I don't care if it got disputed by my bank. I'm going to be suing him for $175 plus the $3.05 or whatever it was that was on Call of Duty, because why would God, he's such a loser. And then of course like the casual $50 for gas, quote unquote, right? So we're looking at 500 plus 175, that's 675 plus no, 600, sorry. 775. Sorry, I'm getting money hungry here because money's been tight. Plus the $3 from Call of Duty, so let's just say 178 plus the what else did I say? I don't know, we'll just call it 800 and call it a fucking day. Yeah, it's been an interesting 2 weeks. Life lesson number bajillion for Jenny is to close your fucking door and lock it. Because there will be some crazy freaking weirdos going door to door at night looking for a free pass, a free lunch essentially. And will definitely be stealing your shit. Yeah. Oh, the $50 that he tried to charge and got declined. There we go. Add that to the $178 or $778, and you have $825, something like that. I really don't care at this point. I do. I really do. But yeah. Definitely close your doors and lock them at night, guys. That is going to be it for part 1. Because should there be a part 2, there will indeed be a part 2, because this will be going somewhere. I will make sure that this thing happens because I need my money. And also I need my shit back, dude. Like, it's such a pain in the ass just to get all that shit replaced. He has like a broken Apple Watch at the bottom of that purse that I haven't been able to trade in yet. And so it's like, he has gauze in there from the time I had ringworm from work. He has random Cobans in there from the same situation. He has pennies and nickels and dimes in quarters galore from the front pocket. Like, he has a lot of stuff. He has and he has like this really awesome metal Japanese keychain of like the freaking houses from like the samurai ages that are still up in different parts of Japan. Like, come on, dude. Like, you just ruined my fucking week. And like, now at this point I can like laugh about it. I'm not upset. I am upset, but like, my emotions right now are just mainly due to my voice, because I'm tired. And I've been talking for too fucking long at this point. But like, you just ruined my whole week, man. Like, come on. You really stole $820 from a broke ass college student trying to fucking graduate. Come on, man. Like, are you serious? We're in the same boat. I just happen to have a roof over my head. Come on. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to continue going on with this because I'm pissed. But this is like one of the main reasons why I have no fucking sympathy for homeless people. Context here, before you go judging me. Your girl was homeless for the first 12 years of her life. Exactly. Sorry, that my echo guy was going, yeah, exactly. I don't think you can see this, but like, he's zooming up. There we go, zooming back and forth. I was homeless for the first 12 years of my life. From baby to 12, okay? I get it. I was there. I was having showers in the cemetery, sleeping on park benches, sleeping on the grass in the cemetery at some point. I don't know what it was in Westminster. My girl was sleeping. It's really hard. Staying up all night in Walmart trying to pass the time by playing freaking video games on the computer with that little, like, I don't know what it was called, but it was like Play Pass, and it had like the Peggle game, the freaking Mystery of Mortlake Mansion game. Like, your girl was on there trying to pass the time so that the fucking day would go by faster. And then sleeping in the casual freaking fitting rooms and then getting in trouble. Like, I've been there, okay? I've been there. Begging for food at Carl's Jr. and like getting a free cookie. Like, I was there, okay? I was there. Half of my age. I'm gonna be 24 in a few months, right? In like January or whatever. I spent the entire next 12 years of my life getting where the fuck I am now, and I'm almost there, okay? But it's like, come on. If I can do it, the fuck? Anyone can. And I have no sympathy for any of those people. I'm sorry, but after a certain point, you're choosing to be on the streets. And I have no sympathy. Anybody begging for money, anybody begging for spare change, anybody got some spare, I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry for you. there are so many resources and opportunities out there. You literally just have to take them. And when you don't take them, like, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy at all for you. That being said, I really hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a better week than me. And honestly, in those times that you were dealing with the worst situation possible, remember that by the next day, it will get a smidge, a marginally amount of a bit better. Okay. I'm not articulating that very well, but like in your lowest of lows, the next day, it will be marginally better. The next day, it will be that much more better. And like when you can get to a point where you were at least here when before you were all the way down here, keep going higher, because be the best self that you can be so that you don't have to deal with this shit ever again. That's like why I'm hustling so hard right now. I went from the fucking bottom, on the streets, on the park benches, showering in freaking cemeteries. Now I'm like having a roof over my head, somehow paying my bills and taking care of 2 cats. In 5 years, I'll be in PA school, almost about to graduate PA school and be a fucking PA. 5 years after that, 5 to 10 years after that, I will have paid off $300,000 in loans to go to PA school. At least 5 to 10 years after that, I will have saved enough to at least pay off half of my mortgage for a fucking house. Like, it is going to get better should you make that plan, manifest it, take care of that plan, see that timeline, and go through it. So guys, go out and do it. Whatever it is that you want to do in life and be in life, whether it's a doctor, a freaking lawyer, a forensic psychologist, a forensic scientist, whatever you want to do out in life, a plumber, a freaking architect guy, like whatever you want to do in life, like go out and do it. Make that plan today. If you're having a rough day, start tomorrow. Start tomorrow, make that plan, manifest it, make the timeline, make that path, and go for it. Nobody's stopping you but yourself. And nobody's going to get you through that except yourself. I don't care if you have a big family or you are by yourself like myself. No one's going to hold your hand and get you to wake up in the morning when you have to do something you really don't want to do. It's like going to the DMV. Your mom can't go to the DMV for you. You have to go there yourself. So, with that all being said, if you've made it to the end of this very chaotic, very tired, very late video, thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. I am very much not a huge channel at all means, so I'm definitely doing this because I want to, for fun, and it's an outlet for me. But if you guys liked this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you liked my channel, liked my shenanigans, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a brand new video, usually every Saturday, but your girl is a bit burnt out, so expect delays for the future. And comment down below if anything funny, similar, or interesting has happened to you this week. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.